guys, my name is Nowish, if you don't know me already. I haven't done a commentary video in a long time, so I might be a bit rusty. I hope you can bear with me and hopefully it will be better as it goes on. A little bit short information about myself so that you know that so that I'm not like talking out of my ass and I have no fucking context to what the fuck I'm saying. I've been playing World of Warcraft for 10 plus years. I started like mid/late vanilla. I don't really remember. I only remember doing like Molten Core and Slugurb and all that shit. I was pretty new back then. I started raiding like hardcore in Cataclysm with a guild called Conky. We were one of the best guilds in the 10-man raiding scene. We got Sinestra Europe first. I think it was World 6 or something. The only people who beat us was the Korean and Taiwan guilds. And this is like, I think Sinestra in 10-man died months after the 25-man did because of the the tuning was completely fucked up. If you remember TL11, that's like Bastion of Twilight and all that stuff. So I've recently like quit raiding completely. I stopped in Hellfire Citadel. Like I didn't feel the urge to continue. Like I didn't feel it was worth the time because it was just the same shit over and again, and it was pretty boring to be honest. So I like removed my subscription in January, I think. So I haven't played in close to almost 3 months. So why am I doing this video? I think that they could improve World of Warcraft in a lot of ways. That's not necessarily have to do with like it feels like they emphasize so much on raiding at the moment. They emphasize like raiding and PvP, basically what you do at max level. That's all you do. And granted, I haven't played Legion Alpha, so I can't say for sure. I know that they're doing like challenge mode rifts, which looks pretty crappy to me, to be honest. And then they're also doing some kind of, what's that, adventure mode? I think I read something about adventure. I don't know. I've been out of the loop for a while, to be honest. I thought I would give my thoughts on what they could do to improve World of Warcraft. And I got some ideas with the recent drama around the Nostalgia server, you know, the vanilla, or I think it was the name vanilla. Was it like TBC as well, maybe? I don't know. That's some private server that was pretty big that got closed down because I think funding, they couldn't fund the servers anymore. And on top of that, Blizzard wanted like to sue them as well. So it's like, yeah, whatever. I think they didn't want to bother with it anymore. So I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel that character progression has been almost gone from the game for a long time. Like I remember when I created my hunter in vanilla, I felt like, yeah, this is like, I felt some attachment to the character. Same with my warrior when I did it in TBC, and I played since from TBC up to recently, like Hellfire City. I played my warrior like the entire time as my main, and I felt like some kind of attachment to it. But like the past 2 expansions in MoP and Warlords of Draenor, feels like they've emphasized that like more of account progressions, because achievements are not tied to your character specifically anymore. They're more like, yeah, you earned this on this character, it doesn't matter, like you would show up on all your characters, and titles would be on any character that's the required level to use them. It's like if you get TBC titles and you ding a tune to level 70, you can use the title. So with that said, I think some kind of, like basically 3 different topics I want to discuss. 2 are kinda the same, but not really the same. So the first one is legacy leveling servers. You feel like, yeah, who the fuck wants to level? Like you can level like in a couple hours, right? I was thinking that maybe every couple months, maybe like every third week, I don't know, like exactly how it should be implemented, but some kind of alternative of it, like would be, I think it would be pretty cool and would drag some people back to the game and give the people already playing some other options to do instead of like farming the same fucking content over and over and over. I mean, at the moment they're only increasing item levels to make you keep playing, you know, because they give you this upgrade shit, like you collect X amount of Valor and you upgrade this item like 2 times or 4 times or whatever. And that's basically how they want to make you keep playing the game, because you get the sense that you get more powerful. It's actually fucking retarded to me, because you nerf the contents, and that is like as soon as the content becomes irrelevant, like the mechanics becomes irrelevant because you outgear it, the content is complete fucking garbage. So I don't know why they increase and give you that power spike for no fucking reason. It's pretty stupid. So yeah, back to the leveling service. Like, I don't know, maybe let's say that, call them seasons or something. Like season 1, for instance. Yeah, you start on a brand new character, obviously. You level to, let's say the max level on the season 1 is level 60. Okay, so the servers open. Obviously there will be some dedicated servers for it. I don't know if you're like having, I guess you need to have multiple servers depending on how many people are actually interested in this. But I would like allow extra to work so that it doesn't really matter what server you are on if you want to like level with other people or things like that. And I guess you could have maybe different servers, like some servers who are PvE for people who don't really want to be ganked, or and have PP servers for people who want to, I don't know, level and be able to fuck people over and maybe have the sense of danger that you also can be fucked over yourself. I don't know, something like that. Obviously this is like a really rough idea, so if you have any like suggestions to these things I come with, just make a comment, say that yeah, maybe I like this or I don't like this, they should do this instead, or blah blah blah. I mean spitballing here, let's brainstorm, you know. So basically, yeah, you level from scratch to some max level that's set 60, 70, 80, 85, I don't, doesn't matter, like some set level. Obviously I think that they should kinda alter the experience gain, because it shouldn't be like now. I think like if you do 2 quests you're like level 5 already, like it goes so fast. So this should fix it as actually takes some time. Obviously it shouldn't be like say that you goes to the max level is level 60. Obviously it shouldn't be like vanilla where it takes fucking weeks to go get to max level if you don't play constantly. But they should like alter it at some level so that it's not like face roll, and it's not too hard either. And also in this on these servers, the looking for a group thing should be like inactive, so that you can't queue up to the radiance the instances at all, the 5-mans. I think you should be able to have the I don't know what's it called. Is it called looking for group thing as well? Like where you list, you can list the group where you like, I'm looking for people to do this quest, or I'm looking for people to do this dungeon, and then you can invite people to that who are looking for the same thing as you, or they whisper you and I'm looking for this. Yeah, invite me. La la la. But you shouldn't be able. You should need to like run to the dungeons to actually play them. If that makes any sense. I'm not even entirely sure if you are supposed to have the summon stone available to you. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they can alter it. Like some seasons you can summon, some seasons you can't, depending on what kind of expansion like you would level through. If that makes any sense. And obviously you get some kind of reward once you reach max level to give some incentive for people to actually play it. Except for like apart from only the people who just like to level. So that's like the first new kind of idea I think Blizzard could implement, and I think it would be pretty cool. Maybe that's just me. Maybe people hate fucking leveling, so they detest this idea of a lot. But I know there's a lot of people who like leveling, and this legacy leveling system, server system, would kind of bring back. First of all, it would bring back people to the world. There would be a lot more people in the world. You would actually bump into people and maybe do the same quests, like group up to the quest, or group up to the dungeons and meet new people. Because that's has been dead for I don't know, since Kata, I guess. Yeah, since Kata even. It was a long fucking time ago. So for like at least 4 or 5 years, it's like I don't know how often you make alts, but whenever I've leveled. Last year, I think I leveled 1 character, and I just queued up for the fucking dungeons. I didn't even speak to the people I was playing with. I just kind of rushed to the max level, because that's where the end game is, right? That's the entire game. But earlier, the entire game was the journey to get to the max level. I don't know. I think this would be pretty cool. So the second point, there should be some kind of I would like them to see to implement like a legacy seasonal raiding server, and that's basically, let's say that, I don't know how often it would be, like maybe every second or third month, maybe that's a good gap between to make them relevant and yet not like that time consuming. I don't know. So basically it would be servers where they open up the servers on a day. You level from scratch, or maybe you make pre-made characters. I'm not entirely sure on this point. One or the other, because this maybe might be people that want to raid but they can't barge the fucking level. Either way, the leveling shouldn't be that hard because the emphasis shouldn't be on the leveling part. It should be on the raiding part. So let's say that they open up like a TBC server. That's basically. I'm not entirely sure if the entire expansion should be in this season, or if it should only be like certain raid instances. Like let's say that it's only Karazhan, for instance. So you level up and you play only Karazhan, or you level up and you play only Black Temple, or you play level up and play only Ice Crown, like something like that. And it will also be cross-realm, so it doesn't matter what server you're on, so that you can still raid with the people you want to raid with. For example, like if the first server that your friends started playing on is full, you should still be able to play with them. Like I don't think guilds really matter like too much. I guess I don't know if they could make like some cross-realm guild system so that you can be in same guild but on different servers. That could work. I don't know. And then I don't know if they could maybe gate the raiding times somehow as well, so that it should be like fair to everyone. Either they just unlock everything so they can just play and then go through the content as fast as you can. Obviously, I think they should still do like maybe 1 or 2 weeks from the release of the servers before you can actually enter the raid instance. They give you some time to gear up and make sure that everyone gets to max level, because some people are really slow at leveling and they might not want to like put in that much time to it. And like the reason I think these kind of servers would be pretty cool is that not a lot of players have experienced the old expansions when they were current. Like obviously some people has gone back now, like if they're starting Kata and the mop, they've gone back to fucking Black Temple to get the transmog gear and stuff, but they haven't actually played it when it was current. They don't actually need to pay attention to any mechanics or like any aesthetics or boss fights at all. If they just go there and just one-shot the fucking boss, they just goes. At least whenever I did like transmog runs, I went on autopilot and just went through the radiance as fast as possible. And like I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to what the fuck happened. So maybe that would be cool and give a bit of the nostalgia feel back. You know, some people who are playing on private servers might come back to actually play this, because I mean, Blizzard has the resources to make these kind of servers actually good. There's been a lot of private servers. I actually tried a few, and some bosses are scripted so fucking bad that it actually takes away from the nostalgia feeling that yeah, this boss is not fucking working properly. You can just avoid like the entire fight and just stand in one spot and like do patchwork on it when you're actually supposed to like throw items around or I don't know, fucking kite stuff, things like that. So if Blizzard actually put through and make it a proper server that's not shit, I think yeah, it could bring back a lot of players to the game and also give the players who are currently playing something else to do during farm on the live servers, you know, on the like the current new content or whatever you fuck you want to call it. Also, I don't know if you're like, maybe you give some achievement or some reward like a pet or mount. I don't fucking know. They throw mounts and pets out of their fucking ass nowadays, so they could probably come up with something that works. Yeah, as I said, like maybe gate to like only weekends or only evenings and weekdays. I don't know how it works in the US, like if they could do different like west and east servers. I have no idea how the time difference is between west and east. It's like 6 hours or something or less, or I don't know. So that would be like, yeah, I don't know. So these are the two like things I think they could implement, and that would actually bring people back to the game, and would be fun. Because I know, you know, in Diablo they have seasons where you start from scratch, and you get like, you don't necessarily get new items. I don't think they like add new items every time, but add like new gems and things like that. Maybe then change the set bonuses as well, like to patch it up a bit. And I know that I go back, like I don't play Diablo all the time. I rarely play that fucking game because it's so grindy and it gets boring really fast. But I go back from time to time whenever a new season comes and play like 1-2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe tops. Like just start from scratch with a friend and do some rifts, and because everyone is on the same playing field, you know. It's not like someone has been playing this for like 6 months already. Like it's from scratch. Everyone is on the same level field. They have the leaderboards and things. Maybe they could add leaderboards specifically to like the leveling servers to see who was fastest, and maybe he gets something special like prestige thingy. Same with the rating thing. Could be bring a bit more competitive back to the rating scene, because at the moment it's like, yeah, it's top guilds is rarely any fucking top guilds left. I rated in Envy, like Envy stopped rating in Hellfire Citadel. I quit before they actually stopped rating completely, but it's like a lot of high-end guilds that were putting so much time into rating has stopped, so it's not really a lot of guilds to follow anymore, if that makes any sense. I think it's gonna be pretty boring. Obviously, Serenity's gonna destroy in Legion. I think it's pretty obvious. I don't think like Method has chance, aka Old Rem. I don't think they're gonna be even close. Paragon stopped rating. Like a lot of people stopped rating. So apart from these 2 points, or these 2 ideas, I think that when it comes to the live servers and progression within new raids, I really think that I don't get why Blizzard has done it yet. They should hire people to test their fucking raid bosses like in-house. I don't think you should be able to test raid bosses if you have the alpha or beta or whatever. Like it shouldn't be allowed to be released to the public, because it's, first of all, how silly it may sound, it's still unfair to the people who got the beta or alpha or whatever, that they get to test a raid boss, because you get a lot of ideas during these tests to like, maybe we can deal with this mechanic with this class or this tactic or blah 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 blah. Like obviously you get you like try them out a bit more during like the normal modes and the heroic modes clears, but this still gives quite a big advantage. Obviously the testing is to find bugs and things, but usually the high-end guilds doesn't report the fucking bugs anyway, because we look to abuse the fucking system to deal with mechanics in the easiest way. But like if this thing might not be intended, but it's not that obvious that it might not be intended, we wouldn't report it, because why the fuck would we like gimp ourselves if it would give us an edge to fucking beat the other guilds, if that makes any sense. I think that's just fucking stupid, because the Blizzard employees seems to suck at raiding to begin with, so they can't actually test the bosses at all. So they should obviously have the team come up with encounters and the ideas, then they should have like an in-house raiding team that's actually decent at playing the fucking game. They should test the boss and find out all the bugs, because it's so much easier for the developer team, like the raiding developer teams, the encounter, what are they called? The encounter developers? I don't know. To find out what's wrong with the encounter or what could be made better. If they have like direct access to these people who are obviously working for the same company, they're colleagues, it would be like so much easier to do proper encounters, to have less bugs on release and have interesting fights. Maybe that's just me, but I don't. It baffles my fucking mind that they haven't done that yet. And that will also, I don't know if, I guess there is like people, yeah, like Fat Boss TV. They try out bosses. They give explanation of the mechanics or whatever. So then before it's even live, you have basically an idea how to fucking deal with the boss already. To me, that's not fun. Like I enjoyed it sometimes during the beta and alpha to go to these bosses, because I knew nothing about the fucking fight, or you had to learn from scratch. But then when it goes live, when it's actually a proper fight, you already have like almost like 80% of the fight down. You know what to do. 80% of the fight, you know exactly what to do. 10% for wiggle room if they change something or they tune something differently, or if they like ban certain abilities to work in a certain way. And I found it so much more interesting to go to the Radiance's live. You see this boss, maybe you read a bit in the dungeon journal. Okay, he does this. Well, let's pull and see what he does. And then you learn from there. Like you start developing your tactic from that point on. Maybe that's not fun for everyone. Maybe they want to like know what to do beforehand. Like have other people telling them the tactics. Maybe they are not good at coming up with tactics themselves. But then it should be, obviously we get punished a little bit for the people who are not that good with tactics. But after a couple of weeks, there will be released videos anyway, so you can learn from there and just copy the other tactics. So it will basically be the same shit anyway. I think that was the only things I wanted to talk about. Like how to improve World of Warcraft to some relevance again, because at the moment, I don't know, World of Warcraft is dropping subs like by a lot all the time. Let more and more people leave the game. It's just not interesting anymore. Like I don't know what to say. Like I want it to be relevant again because I have so many good memories from it. Social experiences I had with my friends, doing random shit, because that's all MMOs are supposed to be, like doing random shit. Like come across these random encounters with people or whatever it might be, and just having fun with it. It's not supposed to be just emphasized on the fucking end game. And you're not supposed to be handed the incentive to play the game. Like you're not supposed to. These are not supposed to give you your goals with the game. Like they are not supposed to spoon feed you anything with it, anything relevant for you to do in the game to keep you playing. I think that's fucking retarded. You should fucking have some fantasy and play the game the way you want it, you know? And the thing is, like, this bugs me a lot as well. I don't get why games need to change for some people's liking, if that makes any sense. Like, why the fuck would you play the game if you don't like it? Why do you demand the fucking developers to change the game so that you like it? Obviously they want more people to play, but shouldn't they stay true to what they want the game to be? So that it attracts the people who like those kind of games to play the game? Because I think that's what's happened now, that they're starting to cater to other demographics, and the people who's played for a long time stop playing because it's no longer like anything that they like. It's not a game that they would start playing now. Maybe those people are getting old, maybe it's like moving on with their lives and all that stuff, but I think there's a lot of issues with forcing catering to people in games. Like try to give them the illusion that they should want to play this game because we are doing this the way you want it to be, or I don't. I've started to ramble off, so I should probably end this video. But I hope that these points, these ideas, made some kind of sense. Maybe some of you agree with me. Maybe some of you hate these fucking ideas and think that I'm a fucking retarded idiot. That's fine. Just I would appreciate it if you dislike. If you dislike the video, comment saying your thoughts on it. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned to my future videos. I don't regularly do videos, especially not commentary videos. But if people like it, maybe it gives me some incentive to continue. Maybe I will tackle different topics. Granted, I don't really play World of Warcraft anymore, so it might not be in that category. I usually just play CSGO or Dota at the moment. I'm thinking of going back in Legion though, because it's always fun in the beginning of expansions to play a couple of weeks at least. But we will see. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rambling, and I hope the pro gaming in the background has kept you satisfied while listening to my annoying Swedish accent and all that good stuff. Anyway, have a good one, and catch you later.